timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we planned, but He is working things out for better. This COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world. From our basic routinary way of living to celebration of big events has suddenly shifted to new normal. Our dear parents and their children who patiently waited, finally, it's over. Basakan Elementary School proudly presents its first virtual graduation ceremony for this school year 2020-2021 with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. To start with, let us all rise for our national anthem and please do remain standing for our opening prayer with an audio-video presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, ewas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagagang putok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitindig. Luman ang araw ng walhabit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dear Lord, we praise and worship you today. You are exalted in our midst. We ask for forgiveness for every sin we have done. Have mercy on us, our Father. As we start our program today, let your guidance and protection be upon us. Send your Spirit to us and give us wisdom. We thank you for all the blessings we have received. We also thank you for the lives of the people in this place. Be glorified in everything we do. In your name we pray. Amen.
Welcoming you here for today's event is special and meaningful as to honor our graduates and celebrate their achievement. To formally welcome us, let us all hear Cherry May A. Papa, a pupil of Basakan Elementary School, for her words of welcome.
And listeners, our District Supervisor Dr. Eni A. Socorro, our beloved Principal Jeffrey A. Haravelo, all the teachers of Basakan Elementary School, parents, classmates, and friends, a pleasant day to each and everyone. Sa pandemyang ating pinagdaanan ngayon, nakakaranas tayo ng sobrang hirap sa buhay. Lungkot, takot, pangamba at pagod. Ang hirap kalabanin ng ating kalaban dahil hindi ito nakikita. Pero sa kabila ng lahat, hindi ito naging hadlang para kami tumigil sa aming mga pangarap. How time flies, parang kahapon lang tayo nagsimula ng ating modular class. Tayo'y nahihirapan at naiiyak. Nalampasan natin ang lahat kahit tayo'y bawal lumabas. Maraming salamat sa ating pamahalaan at ahensya ng edukasyon, lalong-lalo na sa aming mga guro at mga magulang sa kanilang pagtitiyaga at paghihirap. Sa aming mga magulang, ang inyong kaligtasan ang aming hangad. Maraming salamat sa inyong walang katapusang suporta at pagmamahal at pagbibigay proteksyon sa amin. Ang aming narating ngayon ay utang namin sa inyo. Kayo po ang aming mga superhero sa laban na ito. Above all, thank you so much to our Almighty Father for giving us wisdom and courage to conquer all the trials and fears in life that we are facing now, hoping and praying for the safety of everybody in the whole world. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to join us to this momentous event in our lives. As for my fellow graduates, I wish you all the best of luck in your lives. Thank you once again. Have a good day. God bless us all.
Thank you, Jeremy, for that warm welcome to our viewers today. This most awaited event has never been made possible without the support of the equally and highly esteemed individuals from the Department of Education, headed by our DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones. Regional Director, Salustiano T. Jimenez, CESU 6. Assistant Regional Director, Cristito A. Eco. Schools Division Superintendent, Sinen Priscilo P. Pauline, CESU 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Joelisa M. Arcela. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Marcelo K. Palispis. CID Chief, Dr. Nilita L. Ragay. SGOD Chief, Dr. Rachel B. Picardal. District Supervisor, Dr. Aini A. Socorro. The teaching force of Basakan Elementary School, headed by School Principal Jeffrey A. Haravilo. Kindergarten Advisor Giselle N. Yabo. Grade 1 Advisor Rizalyn A. Modesto. Grade 2 Advisor Judith Raya M. Escabarte. Grade 3 Advisor Jesselmay M. Papa. Grade 4 Advisor Janice V. Samion. Grade 5 Advisor Cherry Rose T. Lambate. Grade 6 Advisor Risa P. Sinilio. Parents and graduates. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness virtually the main highlights of today's event. To do the honors of presenting this school year's candidates for graduation, we may have on our screen our very own and dedicated school principal, Sir Jeffrey A. Haravilo, followed right away by the acceptance and confirmation of our active and dynamic supervisor, Dr. Aini A. Socorro.
Dr. Aini A. Socorro, representing Sinin Priscilo P. Pauline, Schools Division Superintendent of Negros Oriental. In my capacity as the school principal of Basakan Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the school year 2020-2021. We have 11 boys and 8 girls, a total of 19 grade 6 pupils who have satisfactorily completed the basic requirement for elementary education. Now, therefore, may I recommend for their acceptance and confirmation of their graduation.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the authorized representative of the Schools Division Superintendent Sinin Priscilo Pauline, and upon the certification of the school head that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education, I hereby accept and confirm their graduation. They are now entitled to receive their elementary diploma and are qualified to enroll or to proceed to junior high school. Congratulations.
An event will not be complete without hearing an inspirational message coming from our school's division superintendent, Sinin Priscilo B. Pauline, followed by our regional director, Salustiano T. Jimenez, and our DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones.
School year 2020-2021 has been a very trying and challenging school year. We came face to face with a number of major concerns that had to be addressed for the school year to open because of the pandemic brought about by the COVID-19 virus. We had to determine the modality of delivering lessons in our province in the absence of face-to-face classes. Enrollment had to be done remotely to keep to the safety standards so as not to compromise the health of our DepEd personnel, our learners, and parents as well. School year opening had to be done in October only when the President of the country gave the green light for school year 2020-2021 to commence on condition that there would be no face-to-face classes. DepEd had to contend with the fears and reservations of the different sectors of the society regarding school opening. But education shall continue. This was the strong conviction of DepEd Secretary Leonor M. Briones, and this was supported by DepEd officials in the different governance levels of the department. All means were exhausted to make education continue, and it did. Now, we are at the threshold of the falling of the curtain of a very challenging yet historical scene, school year 2020-2021. Truly, school year 2020-2021 is historical, and being so, all of us who have contributed to the realization that education must continue amid the pandemic challenge are now part of history. Our names may not appear in the annals of Philippine history, but definitely our relentless effort will be etched in its pages. To you, dear graduates and completers, your graduation, your completion is truly a feat which calls for a celebration. You have successfully overcome the different obstacles which have come along the way as you treaded your way during the school year. While the COVID-19 pandemic brought about fears among us, not to mention adverse change in life and lifestyle, it has also given you the opportunity to display how much you value education. The efforts you exerted as you worked on your modules and comply with the requirements really shows that education is a priceless commodity which almost everyone wants to possess. Congratulations to all of you for successfully completing the school year in spite of the great challenge that had to be faced head-on for you to reach this point of your life. Your graduation, your completion. Your graduation, your completion in these trying moments did not come in handy. So many ingredients had to be tossed and mixed to turn your dream of graduating, of completing, a reality. The guidance and support of the Department of Education at the central and regional levels provided us with a direction as we sailed through rough waters. The heroism of your teachers and other school personnel under the stewardship of the principals and school heads, as well as the guidance of our public schools district supervisors as they courageously enrolled, distributed, and retrieved the modules is truly remarkable. The compassion of our division module writers and quality assurance team members under the wings of our division subject area supervisors of Negros Oriental Division to craft and produce our modules to give life to our modality of distance learning through the printed modules is amazing. This was strongly supported by the men and women of the SGOD, administrative, finance, supply, and health sections, and everyone in the division of SDO Negros Oriental. The men and women of the alternative learning system also did their share to make education continue in their own context. The support of our national government and our local government units at the congressional, provincial, municipal, and barangay levels was very inspiring, which gave Negros Oriental Division the strength to carry on with its mission of providing education at whatever cost. Our PTAs in the division, district, and school levels were a formidable support system that was such a great help. Our partners in the public and private sectors did not also turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to our needs. The support of your parents, guardians, benefactors was a very important element whose contribution to your success could not be underestimated. These are the people who also deserve the accolade as you celebrate your success. As the curtain of school year 2020-2021 falls, let us continue to hope that we will continue to strengthen education in the new normal through our dedication, commitment, and compassion. As we celebrate success, I give all our graduates, all our completers, and their parents, guardians, benefactors, and all those who made this possible my loud hurrah and bravo as I exhort all our completers, all our graduates to brace for the challenges lying ahead with courage and a strong faith in the divine providence. The world continues to unfold for you, graduates and completers. Break a leg. Your education shall be among your strong weapons as you conquer the world. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Greetings of love and peace to each and everyone. School year 2020-2021 has been the most challenging year in education. All been struggling to survive in all aspects. But our beloved Secretary Leonor Magtulis Briones lead the baton that education must continue amidst whatever crisis we will be facing. And so, here we are, celebrating one of the most precious accomplishment that you have, your graduation and moving up ceremonies. It is one fleeting sense of pride and joy to be able to celebrate with all of you for your victory, bravery, resilience, perseverance, and commitment that push you to experience what we have today. So our beloved, most precious gems, our dear learners, just wanted to let you know that you are doing great. It is not easy to be learners with all the pressures in today's world. the more in these trying times due to pandemic. How you hurdle your lessons remotely through distance learning of varied modalities, the fear and scare of the virus due to negative publicity, and many more. But you survive and victorious. So, don't lose your heart if you find things difficult. Today, the world is so tested. It is a high time that you put all your learnings into action. Never be a bystander watching as the world takes a paradigm shift. Take the wheel. Collectively, the youth are stronger than any pandemic known to men. Remember, everyone is a student of life as we all keep learning something or the other throughout our lives. So, keep the faith and believe in yourselves. Work hard and work smart too, and with the right focus and determination, you will see that goals are not impossible to achieve. Just have a clear plan, and whatever detours come your way, don't be afraid. Face them with conviction that those are part of the pitfalls where we cannot evade. So be strong and let your education and learnings with God be your shield. And don't forget to thank the most honest persons in your life. Those who can say and tell you exactly what you are doing, either good or bad. Those who guide you sincerely to the path where you want to walk on. Who always with you in times of your successes and downfalls. They are your parents, teachers, relatives, and best friend. So learners, congratulations, you hit the mark on your timeline. To all the parents and guardians out there, your contribution towards the realization of the once dreams of your children is so great. Sustain it, and you will see and harvest the fruits of it sooner than later. So thank you for partnering with DepEd through your children's education. So to all of you, congratulations. To the school, I know how you struggle also, especially that the world was shocked of what happened and nobody was prepared. There were so many hows and whys, but you are able to navigate it until reaching its destination. So whatever is the experience and hardships, what is more important is the outcome of what you have done. That's why my salute to you. To our teachers, school heads, supervisors, and non-teaching personnel, you did a great job, worthy of emulation. I am proud of you. To the SDOs, I am so happy of what your division accomplished for school year 2020-2021. Your efforts doesn't go to vain. Now it comes into fruition. So to all, kudos. To everyone, always have the smile in you. See miracles in life every day, and you will be filled with positivity in thoughts and
Congratulations,
actions.
graduates.
Congratulations
For a job
once
well
again.
done.
Keep safe and God bless everyone.
If there is a beginning, there is
Good
an
day.
ending.
to each
We
and
formally
everyone
close
who
our
is
program.
attending
Let us give an
virtually
honor
present
to our
at this
parent,
time of
Mrs.
our graduation
Charissa A.
ceremonies for
Papa,
our
for her
beloved
closing remarks.
and very precious
Congratulations,
graduates
graduates,
for the
and to your
school
proud
year which
parents.
ends at
Go
this
for more,
time.
grow,
First of
and
all,
be
I'd like to greet
successful.
the parents
A
and
philosopher
family
once
members
said,
without whose
success
sacrifices,
is not a failure.
whose reminders,
Failure is
and
not
whose
fatal,
participation
but
in the
it
learning
is
process
the courage
for
to
our
continue
graduates
that
have
counts.
resulted in this
That's all for
culmination
today.
program.
Thank you for watching,
This year,
and God bless
your
us all.
role has changed
Stay safe
drastically,
and see you
where we've
next
always
school year.
we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So, congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, This is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment for our graduates has come. Let us witness the distribution of diploma and certificates to batch 2021 with 11 boys and 8 girls. Cadilinia Christian B. Cano Jessie M. Seriales Reven B. De Jesus JRC. Digit Jeter A. Martinez Joshua C. Miraato Mark Anton. Kilado Janelle V. Rodriguez Jorem Q. Suwan Jamar L. Tino Riniboy D. Akabal Sherry P. Akaso Rinilin C. Alpeda Ria Jane L. Cadilinia Mecca B. Hirelie Rose I. Papa Cherry May A. Tino Angel D. Yurong Charis C. Congratulations, graduates, for a job well done. If there is a beginning, there is an ending. To formally close our program, let us give an honor to our parent, Mrs. Charissa A. Papa, for her closing remarks.
Una sa tanan, ako mangayo og katahuran sa tanang magtutudlo sa Basakan Elementary School, labi na sa atong school principal nga si Sir Jeffrey Haravilo, og sa tanang naminaw og nilantaw ni ining virtual graduation. Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Isip usa ka ginikanan, dako ang akong pasasalamat sa mga magtutudlo nga bisan pa man sa atong kahimtang karon anaa gihapon sila nagpadayon para mahatagan og edukasyon ang among mga anak ug aron dili sila maghunos sa pagtungha. Manghinaot lang mi nga sa sunod abre klase aduna nakitay face to face kay gikapoy na intawon mi dili lali magmaestra sa among mga anak. Dako ang among kalipay nga nalampasan namo ang among pagmaestra-maestra sa among mga anak ug karon mo graduate na jud. Salamat kaayo sa labaw nga makagagahom nga wala mi pasagdi gigiyahan mi niya unsa ang among buhaton. Ug labaw sa tanan daghang salamat sa mga magtutudlo nga anaa sila kanunay mutudlo sa among mga pangutana ug mulo ug dili na nako tas-on sa usab. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw.
Congratulations, graduates, and to your proud parents. Go for more, grow, and be successful. A philosopher once said, "Success is not a failure. Failure is not fatal. But it is the courage to continue that counts." That's all for today. Thank you for watching and God bless us all. Stay safe and see you next school year.